In a recent interview with Canada's eccentric talk show host Nadu, international hip-hop superstar Drake showed his respect and endorsed Vybz Kartel as one of his biggest inspirations in the business. In his own words, he said, Addi, I'm a daddy, free world boss. He big up Popcorn and Mavado. He also cleared the air about his relationship between himself and Popcorn. Let's check out what he said.
Drake, free up world
boss, obviously, all day. Addi me daddy, free up world boss.
And I have a gift for you right here. What can you tell the people about Vybz Kartel?
Vybz Kartel is one of my biggest inspirations, one of my favorite artists. You want to talk about a guy, you know, coming out of somewhere coming out of a place that has their own thing, their own culture, and absolutely just taking over, becoming like the one person to idolize. You know, I was there. I've been to Jamaica, you know, when the Gully Gaza thing was going on. I've been there before. I was there after, and no matter what, people are always holding up Vybz as an icon. So big up Vybz, man. He's definitely a big inspiration to myself and Party Next Door as well. I know me and Party have had a lot of Vybz conversations. So
and Popcan
and Popcorn,
who's on
Views. Yeah, and Popcorn, obviously, you know, unfortunately Vybz is incarcerated right now, and that's why we say free up world boss. But Popcorn basically, you know, was his young boy and came in and filled the shoes and gave Jamaica incredible songs and an incredible movement, you know, and that's something I'm a part of as well, you know. Unruly OVO, we're one family.
This interviewer knew that Drake is such a big Vybz Kartel fan. He presented him with a 45 record, not a CD, but an actual wax press vintage copy of Vybz Kartel single Every Now and Then featuring Lucky D. He then presented him with a King Tubby's Dancehall style dub, a classic album. It only goes to show the respect that other people worldwide have for dancehall and reggae music. People, this interviewer is a middle-aged white man. He went old school. He went into his own collection to give this to Drake. People, there's a saying, game recognized game. You have to earn respect by your own body of work, not by hype or gimmicks. And this is a perfect example by Drake endorsing Vybz Kartel. We must remember that Drake is at the pinnacle of hip-hop. Hip-hop music is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, genre of music right now. Drake said it himself. Him and renowned producers, Party Next Door, is always discussing Vybz Kartel. They are always mentioning it because of his greatness. They are in awe of his greatness. It only goes to show that you are never too big to acknowledge greatness and give credit where it is due. If Drake, an icon in the music business, was had 6 consecutive #1 albums and the 4th highest selling first week album since 2006 when Eminem Marshall Mathers dominated the music charts. Drake is selling album in an era where people don't like to buy music. He has outsold Beyonce's Lemonade album first week sale by about 50%. Beyonce sold about 800,000 copies and Drake sold about 1.2 million copies. These are serious numbers. In these times, mankind might lie, but numbers never lie. Drake is not the first international superstar to endorse Vybz Kartel in interviews around social media. The list includes Rihanna, Kanye West, and Jay-Z, to name a few. Niggas in dancehall need to respect greatness because Vybz Kartel once again proves why he's in a class by himself and should never be compared to any other dancehall artist right now. And to do that would be beyond ignorant and downright blasphemous. Is this a damage control tactics by Drake after receiving a bashing from dancehall fans for kicking out Popcorn from the Controller single off his album The Views? Maybe or maybe not, because we've since come to realize that he's added him to another track which also samples Rihanna. So this might be a case where disappointment is for a good. However, we should remember that on the original Controller version, Popcorn had a full verse and now he's only sampled. There's a big difference between a verse and a sample, but beggars cannot be choosers. We must be grateful that one of our artists is on a platinum selling album, and that's a step in highlighting and uplifting dancehall on a whole. People, what do you think about this endorsement? Is it genuine or is it a damage control by Drake to get back his honorary Jamaican citizenship and win back the dancehall fan base? Let me know, I need to know. And remember, this is the music business and we cannot put anything past the politics and the shadiness that comes with it. Thanks once again for checking out my video. It is greatly appreciated. Please check out the website link in my profile banner. Please like, comment and subscribe. Bless up. One love.